It's Friday and we are live.
It
We are
is
live
Friday.
from Melbourne and Newcastle every Friday.
Hey, hang on, don't disclose
I'm
my
not gonna put
location.
my radio voice.
Hang on, you can go and show your driver's license up to the world. I don't mind, but don't tell me that like Australia. That's as close as it gets. I'm not
Well,
telling. No more.
doesn't matter. Okay, I'll stop doing radio voice. That's fine. I can see people joining us. Welcome everyone. Glad to see you on this glorious Friday. And today we're gonna show you a lot of new stuff, a lot of cool stuff. I'm sure you're gonna be excited, and I'm sure you're gonna like it. So we're gonna wait for a couple of minutes. I
Mm-hmm.
just sent another one of my emails to everyone. So let's just wait for people to arrive. I can see people arriving, which is excellent. Whoever just joined us, welcome, guys, to our Friday live stream. And today, as always, we are with Liam. Going to be doing
Yes.
some cool stuff and demonstrating some really, really cool stuff. Liam, how are you today?
Look, I'm doing really well. It's been a big week, as always, and you'll laugh at this, Dimitri. I after our live stream last Friday, we promised we'd get our training back up, and I realized, I got to do that. So we sent it out today, and I demoted myself.
Yeah.
I'm back to just a customer success manager. So
Well,
I've decided
yeah.
I put myself down, but no, it's training's back. So guys, go and register. Honestly, the team are genuinely excited to get this into your hands, and we've even got some more stuff to show. So, let's do it, Dimitri. Let's get it done.
Yeah, look, I'm actually very excited about the comeback of trainings. I think we're gonna do it. We should do it every second week, right?
Yes, training, yes, every second week. To be because the thing is that there's a plenty of opportunity for learning how to better use things. Frankly, I'm learning stuff every week, and there's so much aspects of our system that people don't know. So I think it's absolutely we need to do it.
Bernard, welcome. Great to see you, man.
But Bernard's Melbourne, right?
Bernard
Oh
is
no,
alive.
I shouldn't say. Oh no, now here I am saying don't tell people I'm in Newcastle. I'm outing someone else that they're in Melbourne. I'm a hypocrite. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. I can see more people arrive, and I think we should begin without further ado. So today on this stream, we're gonna do it in two parts. The first part, I'm going to demonstrate a workflow for asset finance brokers. I'm going to be using one of the tools that I've created as a research tool, which is separate to Mystro. And this tool will be used as a policy research tool. And then I'm going to trigger Mystro interface via the tool and collect information using Mystro automation tools. So it's going to be seamless experience for broker and obviously fully automated and seamless experience for their clients. Which is what we are all about, creating nice experiences for brokers and clients, making everyone's lives easier. And second part is even more exciting. Liam going to demonstrate some of the features that we've been working in Mystro. So Liam, we're going to talk more about the workflow, some additions to CRM system like objects, which is very exciting and very powerful tool. And I'm sure you guys will appreciate it and you will love it. By the way, on Wednesday's training, Liam is going to be showing you how to configure workflows in Mystro. So obviously, we're going to provide some guidance and provide some templates, but you'll be able to configure these workflows, and that will make your life much easier.
Absolutely.
Yeah, go on.
No. Look, to be honest, we weren't going to show it, but Dimitri, we've got if I look at what we've got so much stuff in the backlog, and we've got a track record of saying it's going to be ready and then it doesn't. And I think a lot of people fall into the same boat. But I think showing snippets at each of these live streams, Dimitri, hopefully we can get people excited. And frankly, if you want to send us a message, we actually really seriously want to open up people to beta test and provide feedback. That's something that we've been talking about recently. So please, if anything in these live streams, if you say, hey, I want to get my hands in and I'm happy to find bugs and provide feedback, guys, please send us a message and we'll get you in even before everyone else, Dimitri.
Yes, absolutely. All right, excellent. Bernard, yes, I am in Melbourne. You are in Melbourne.
It's been a long week, Dimitri.
Objects is incredible. Yes, and once you see it, you cannot unsee it. It's really, really good.
Yes.
Hey, mate, welcome.
Okay. Look, you know what, Sean, Bernard, you guys can go and find a private chat room somewhere.
Okay.
I reckon we should show people what we're.
Let's focus on the task. Okay, so as I said before, in the first part of this demonstration, I'm going to show you an asset finance workflow, and then Liam will do his demonstration. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to share my screen, and what you see now is fintech company, which is parent company of Mystro, is a new tool that we've developed initially as a research project. I've developed it at night during my spare time. But then I decided, hey, this tool is so cool. Maybe we should give it to our brokers. Maybe we should give them access to the system, which is separate to Mystro, to our brokers and our asset finance brokers, and they can play with the tool and they can give us their feedback. And the focus of this tool, a lot of user experience. It's fully AI powered tool. So it utilizes AI to do policy research, and it's got a lot functionality built in to make brokers' lives easier.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to focus on this tool. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to generate new scenario in this tool, and then I'm going to research policies for that scenario, and then I'm going to export that scenario to Mystro, and Mystro will take care of data collection and everything to do with internal workflows automation. Sounds good?
It does sound good.
All right, let's do it. I'm going to click new scenario. By the way, after this demo, I will show you how you can register for this tool, and I will give you access so you can play with it as well. All right, new consumer finance scenario. I'm going to finance a motor vehicle. I'm going to say, you don't have to enter these values. I can enter as much or as little as I want. I'm going to say I want to finance $100,000. My credit score, you know what? Let's make 500. Low credit score.
Rough.
Yeah. And self-employed. All right. And I'm going to create new scenario. Okay, new scenario is created. So here is at the top. I'm going to click on it, and it will open a scenario in a scenario manager tool. So this is where I can use AI to work with my scenario on different variations, very different use cases. Hold on, Sharon said it is a bit hard to see. Is it hard to see, guys?
Let's go bigger. Go bigger, Dimitri. In fact, actually, hang on. Can we do this?
Try.
That's a little, yeah. And then maybe you can zoom in a bit, Dimitri. Like,
I can zoom in. Let's see if I can zoom in. Hold on. Yeah.
Nice. That might be a bit easier.
Yep. All right. So let me go back to my dashboard. So this is a scenario that I've just created by clicking on new scenario, and I'm going to click on it. And this is a tool that I can use to research policies. It's a really, really simple tool, but it's got really cool functionality. So first of all, my scenario details here. I can update it anytime if I want to try different variations. I have notes that I can use to add notes, and I'll show you how to use them. It's very, very cool. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on Ask Question box, and it will give me some options what I can do. Obviously, I can type my own question, but I don't want to. I'm too lazy. I just want to find out borrower eligibility, and I'm just going to select it and send. And now the system will do its thinking, and it will produce borrower eligibility table and some outcomes, some calculations and validations, and recommendations. Obviously, these recommendations, well, you have to verify it, but we do deep research into policies, lender policies, and based on that deep research and thinking, we'll produce an outcome. It takes a bit of time, and the reason for that is because the system uses AI component that does deep thinking. Now, obviously, I can wait for it to finish, or I can start adding my notes if I want to. So I say, I might say, this is 100K loan, and I can build notes and just do whatever I need to do as system thinks. While it's thinking, it also tells you what exactly it's doing, so you can review and see how it's thinking. Essentially, it works as your customer service assistant. And I know a lot of brokers actually use tools like ChatGPT or other AI-powered tools to do a bit of research and a bit of document analysis. We're just bringing it all together and making it very simple and straightforward to use. And obviously, it's fully integrated into scenario information and backend. You can also upload documents by clicking on plus button. If you upload a document, such as a payslip, for example, or maybe credit report, the system will extract information from these documents automatically. And when we do, in this case, borrower eligibility calculation, the system will use that information to do that calculation. So now the calculation is complete, and the result is given in a nice interface. And not just nice interface, we have table that we can read, and we can use that information to follow our process. Obviously, as you can see, this table is a little bit cramped, but what I can do, I can actually expand it like this. So I can see it in more details, what's actually available to us. So let's have a look at our policy, and it's $100,000 loan, but credit score is low. So if I expand this table, I see that there are a bunch of lenders that can potentially do it, but not everyone can do it. So Plenty, not eligible. So Overall Fit is not eligible for Plenty. Mystro CF, amount too high for tier 3. So I can potentially reduce amount, and it might fit. Pepper Money, possibly only tier A and B, otherwise overcapped. And the Liberty is unclear at 500 score. And obviously, it gives you policy information here, so you can read it, like self-employed rules, minimum credit score, LVR cap, balloon payment at 60 months, vehicle age. So all information that is needed to perform this analysis is shown here, and you can see it in a nice table. I can also scroll down a little bit, and the system recommends next checks and some recommendations. So, for example, next check can be confirm ABA intention and self-employed financials. Verify any adverse payday activity on Equifax, confirm vehicle age. If Liberty is preferred, request pre-screen based on scorecard to validate grading limits. And recommendation: to proceed at 100K with 500 score, consider adding a deposit or co-borrower to lift tiering limits, or reduce NAF to less than 50,000 to align with tier 3 caps at Metro or Pepper. If the borrower, so you can actually, take recommendation and act on them. And here at the top, it just gives you a little bit explanation what is done. So key policy findings: Plenty requires a minimum car loan of 525, so 500 score is not eligible. Metro accepts minimum score of 500, so it gives you explanation, key policy findings, so you can easily, see them. And if you like, you can, copy these details. For example, I might want to copy this and add to notes. Or I can just click Add to Note button, and it adds to notes. I can add to note the entire thing. So I can click here, and it adds the entire thing here. So I can expand it and work on it. So I can, delete something, I can add more details, and so forth. These notes are also exportable as PDF. So I can create nice, notes or instructions for my team and export it to PDF, and or send it to them, and they'll be able to follow these recommendations. And because it's AI system, I can drill down with further questions. I can talk more about, or I can change scenario. So if recommendation is, change scenario, change, like reduce loan amount or add a deposit, I can update this information here and rerun these checks. And there are quite a few checks available, like borrower eligibility, credit policy, asset eligibility, loan structure and terms, exceptions and turnaround, income verification and docs. So it will produce you all documentation that is needed that you can later send to Mystro, and Mystro will collect it for you. So it's a really, really cool and really, really helpful tool for brokers to research policies and take the deal to the next level. This is exactly what I'm going to do. Presumably, I'm not going to ask more questions. I'm just going to say thank you. That's all.
Oh, you're so polite.
I'm very polite. I like talking to AIs and I like talking to robots. And sometimes I like talking to myself. Why not? You are welcome. If you have any questions in the future or need further assistance, feel free to reach out. Of course, I will.
Well, you know what? If technology takes over one day, you know who they're going to make king of the world. It's going to be you, of course.
Absolutely. Okay, but now it's exciting part. Let's say I'm happy with this client. Let's say I'm happy with the deal. I want to send it. I want to send fact find to client and collect it. How do I do that? One way I can log into Mystro and send it. Another way, I can just click on this button here, request fact find, and it shows me request fact find window. And it says this will initiate a request through Mystro's secure data collection platform. Mystro automation system will automatically gather the client's fact find required documents and digital signatures. So at this point, I'm going to put client details. Let's make it Bob Smith, and let's give it email, bobsmith@Mystro, and phone number. I'm just going to leave my number, so no one will get texts but me. And I'm going to click send request if I'm happy. So now the system will communicate to Mystro, and it will initiate the process. Now, the Mystro system can be connected via API key that is generated in Mystro. So you can just generate it in Mystro, paste it into the system, and the system will be connected. So it's really straightforward, a really simple process. And now we've received confirmation. A fact find has been requested in Mystro. You can track Bob Smith's application progress here. And I have a link to track application. And obviously, when I click on this link, it will take me to Mystro. Here we go, and this is our application. And as you can see, we've already requested fact find, so the client has received email and SMS. And as you guys know, when people receive SMSs, they can reply to these SMSs and they can ask follow-up questions, or they might tell the broker that they don't have time now and they'll do it in the future. So Mystro will handle pretty much all of their requests, will answer their questions, and will make sure that they feel comfortable and they feel looked after. Here on the form, I can see that client form is at 38.89% complete because we transferred some of the information from that tool that I just showed you to Mystro. And if I click on the form, I can see some of the fields already pre-filled. So we're not going to dig into this, but what I'm going to do, and there are other fields here, such as tag. Tag is cleared as clear policy. By the way, guys, I completely forgot. The name of the tool that I was just showing you is clearpolicy.ai. So this tool, and I'll show you how to access it. It's very simple via the website. I'll show you the website very shortly. But for now, let's focus on data collection because it's really, really cool. So here on the left, we have a workflow. Now, this workflow is configured specifically for this situation, for this demo account. It's very, very simple workflow. Next Wednesday, Liam will dig deeper into workflow and how they work and what they do. But essentially, you can think of them as a control panel, as an action panel that you can control the workflow and actions on your deal. So for example, in this case, the client has requested information from Clear Policy. And on the workflow, I have one step called lead. So if I click on that step, it will show me what actions actually have been performed on that lead, on this step. So if nothing has happened, then I can click send request form, and the form will be sent to the client, for example. In this case, it just happened automatically, and it says yes, the form has been sent. And also we have requested date, which shows us when it was sent. What's interesting about these workflows is on each workflow step, and obviously can be configured differently. This is just very, very simple. We have a history. So you can actually see what happened on each individual control item on a workflow. So for example, if you click twice, or if you select, or if you change any field type or something, then you can actually see what's been going on. So if some questions arises and you need answers, you can find out information about what actually happened. All right, but in this case, client has received email and SMS, and I'm going to log in as client and very quickly go through the form. So obviously, I'm not going to go to my email. I can grab the link that is sent to the client here. So this is a link, and I'm going to paste it in my browser. So let me make it a bit bigger.
While you're doing this, Dimitri, it's people might be asking the question why we've got a separate product to Mystro to do lender policy stuff, and it's interesting. The team are actually building this out in Mystro, but there's no reason why we can't get this out into people's hands. The technology that's available, and actually start to use user feedback to help produce a better product. Like we want to get this into people's hands, very tightly integrated. It's all in the platform that you use every day. But these things can take time, and we're close. But let's get it into their hands now, so they can play around with it. They can find use cases that they can use it in their business. I mean, this is a very different way of working than most people are used to. Paper, Dimitri. People still use paper.
Yeah, unbelievable. But this project started as a research project. So I was actually researching at night, user experience, what brokers want, how they interact with systems, what user interfaces look like today, what they're going to look like in the future. And I was just playing around with user interfaces and some technology. And I've built this product, and I think it's something that brokers will love. So I decided to give them early access before we actually implemented or integrated features in Mystro. But in the future, yes, of course, some of the features will be integrated to Mystro, some not, because some of the features of a product might not be even related to Mystro. So we want to keep them separately. But anyway, let's move on. I'm on my form, so I clicked as a client on the link, and now I'm just going to complete this short questionnaire. 2025. It's a dealership purchase. I just say no everywhere. So $100,000 loan amount, because that's been passed from Clear Policy Tool. And I'm going to click continue here. Continue. By the way, guys, this is just a test form for demonstration purposes only. So don't treat it as a production-ready form. Here we have a privacy. So I'm going to sign privacy. As you know, in Mystro, you can sign any documents. So any document can be populated with client information and signed at any point of the process. And obviously, as a customer, if I stop at any point of time, even here, and they don't do anything, Mystro will send reminders and notifications via email and SMS. And, clients will click on a link in the reminder and go back. Now, the reminder system is very flexible and very powerful. So we can configure it to send reminders every day or every 5 minutes. Or maybe we can send the reminder of 15 minutes of inactivity. And then, if nothing happens, then we can wait another day and send the reminder. The client can actually reply to the reminder via SMS, and they can say, look, I don't have time now, I'll do it tomorrow. So in this case, we'll say, okay, no worries, we'll pause notifications until tomorrow. And if nothing happens, we'll restart reminders. So we're still going to remind them, we're still going to reach to your clients and to make sure that the data is collected on time. All right, I'm going to sign this document. I'm going to put my famous signature.
The typical signature.
Actually, hold on.
Oh, come on. What are we doing?
Come on, I need to do it properly. Like that.
Wow, it's a perfect representation of you.
Yeah, I'll wear glasses as well. Done. So if two applicants on the application, obviously both applicants will sign it, and it will all come back to you in Mystro. Now, also, when client goes through the form, the system automatically generates a document checklist that will be collected from clients. So document checklist is fully configurable for your requirements, or we obviously have pre-configured document checklists, but you don't have to manually send, separately, document templates and stuff like that. Who wants to do it these days when system can figure out automatically what documents are required and just collect it? Now, going back to my tool, when we do policy research, we can also request documentation for specific lender. So for example, I might say, give me, like, if Mystro is the lender that we're going to go with, I might actually say, give me a list of documents that I want to request, that I need to collect from clients. So they will give me Mystro specific documentation checklist that later, it's not available yet, but later I'll be able to send to Mystro, and Mystro will be able to just collect those documents that you actually specified that you want to collect. So that's a really cool functionality, and it's coming. Well, it's in the plan. But in this case, it's in plans. But in this case, I'm going to upload my driver's license. I think the whole world has seen it already. Let me find it. So that's my driver's license. I'm also going to upload a payslip. Let me just find the sample payslip. And as you know, all this information will be available in Mystro. Once documents are uploaded, we can also auto-validate documents and make sure that client uploading the right document. What system can also do, if client uploads the wrong document, we can automatically reject it. Not many people know about that feature, but we can potentially validate document, verify it, and in the case where a client uploads a payslip, which is not a payslip, we can reject it. Or payslip might be 6 months old, or driver's license might belong to another person, or maybe it's expired. So the system will pick it up, and it will validate it, and it's valid. It's valid. If it's not valid, it will reject it. So let me go back to Mystro. I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm going to refresh my summary, and here we can see the form is 100% complete. We have documents, and if I click on documents, I'm presented with document checklist and status for each document. Now, before we dig into documents, have a look at my workflow. In my workflow, I can see compliance that is checked. So if I expand it, I can see that privacy accepted, credit quote status delivered, and credit guide status delivered, because these documents are sent, in this case, via email, and privacy status is signed. So as soon as that happens, it checks all these boxes and it says, yes, compliance is done. In the logic that I've created for this particular workflow, insurance consent is not required for compliance to pass. Very simple. In documents, if I click on documents, we can see the status is requested, and the document requested date, this date, and document collected date is not set because status is still requested. We're still collecting documents. And if I click on this item, we can see 2 statuses, requested or collected. I can obviously set it to collect it manually, and in this case, it will trigger some workflows that happens after documents collected, but we don't want to do that because it will be set automatically once client submits all documents. So what I'll do, so we are on the document screen. As you can see, we've got driver's license uploaded and payslip uploaded. In driver's license case, the system has validated and it passed validation. So it says, yes, driver's license does indeed belongs to Dmitry and it's not expired. But for payslip, this is a sample payslip that I've downloaded from the internet, and it belongs to another person, and it belongs to some Zonoodle company, like whatever it is. So the system produced a warning that it's not the right payslip. Now I can manually go in and reject that document. I can actually send a message to client. I can say, hey, please re-upload your payslip, and client will receive notification that will upload it. But I don't have to do it because the system can automatically reject the document, communicate to the client, and client will upload it. So we can essentially close this loop, and the entire process can run completely automatically. So that way we can onboard client and we can collect all of the information. And obviously, the information that we collect is available in Mystro at any time. The form itself, the data is available on the form screen, but it's also available as a PDF. So here's a nice PDF that is automatically generated. If I want to, I can download it. If I want to, I can automatically send it to myself or to my team member and so forth. I'm not going to dig into team management and how you can manage your entire team, how you can allocate deals, how you use notes to communicate to team members and tasks. This is all will be covered in our training sessions. But for now, I think we're just going to stop here in terms of Mystro demonstration or existing workflow demonstrations. Now, before I give Liam microphone, I just want to invite you guys to go to clearpolicy.ai. So this is a website where you can request early access to our new policy tool. As you can see, it's completely separate from Mystro. It lives on separate website, but you can read about this and you can click request access and we'll give you access. So again, the website is clearpolicy.ai. And with that, Liam, the stage is yours.
Oh, that's dangerous, Dimitri. Don't. Yeah, okay, I'm taking over. I'm taking over.
You're taking over.
I've never done this before, guys. I'm presenting. Whoa. Let's make sure I don't present the wrong thing. What do you reckon, Dimitri?
Make sure you're not. This is my screen. Come
That's
on.
That's your screen. I don't know how to do it, Dimitri.
Okay, so are you sharing your screen?
Yeah. Oh,
here we go. That's your screen.
Is that okay? All
That's
right.
you. That's you.
Okay. Just a moment, guys. Just a quick breather. That was great. Okay, guys. Workflows, new UI, exciting. Dimitri, how long have we been talking about a new UI?
Forever.
Now
we have a lot of AI updates coming up. Obviously, what you see, guys, this is just a part of the update. There will be like a lot of new UI coming up your way. But Liam, I think part of your screen is no, it's all good. It's all good.
So I am only going to show a very particular part that we're releasing. You guys might see snippets of stuff to come. This stuff is in production. People are using it, but we need to make it easier to use, simpler to implement. Like make it so that you guys can click a button and you've got it. Like that's ultimately the experience that we need to be able to provide to you guys. But this stuff has been tested, tried. It's true, and it's come a long way. It's still a lot of work to do, but it's getting closer and closer to where we really need it to be. But this is, I think, Dimitri, next week. I think we've got this planned for next week or towards the end of the week. So if everything goes to plan, but this will definitely be ready and available for everyone for the training session, which is on the 1st of October. So not this coming Wednesday, but the following Wednesday after that. So workflows. You guys, this is a little bit more of a complex workflow, but I think it's important to see the complexity because we can always go back to simplify it based on your business. So this is just an example. So lots of little things that we've got. So we've got a new UI representing questions in a little bit of a cleaner, more modernized format. There's a couple of other stuff that I'll come back to over here. We've got our workflows over on the left, but just Dimitri, how clean, quick, just responsive is this?
Can you click on the workflow? Like, guys, can you see the workflows? They are not just a bunch of controls and not just a bunch of buttons. It's got logic built in, and if something cannot be clicked, for example, or cannot be changed, it will tell you exactly why. So in this case, we cannot request NCCP because there are a couple of things that needs to be done before that.
And if you don't know what NCCP is, it's the National Credit Consumer Policy. This is more specific to asset finance, but whether it's mortgages, a rocket ship to the moon, whatever you're talking about, we can factor it in. In fact,
not only that, what's interesting about this? See, there is a little question mark next to the button.
What does it do?
You can read about what the button does, and it's fully configurable. It's fully customizable. So imagine if you have team members that are not sure what button does, they can click on it and they can read it, and you can put as much information as possible. So on a company level, you can actually create a really nice workflow for your team to follow, and they know exactly what needs to be done, and the system will ensure they do it in the right compliant way.
So let's have a look here, Dimitri. So I can't click this button until we've met all the requirements. And we can actually go ahead and see there's a fair few requirements here just to make sure that we're compliant. Here we go. So we've got living situation has not been declared. So I'm going to say I'm renting. Here we go. That's gone. It's gone, Dimitri.
Here we go.
Rental expenses have not been declared. So let's go and do $500 for rental expenses. What else have we got? We'll just saving. Oh, okay. So let's go and put in some groceries. What, I don't know. It's all updating live, Dimitri. I don't know what to do. It's just fun.
Well, you just do it until the red box disappears and the button will become available.
Absolutely. Now, Dimitri, this is really cool. If any of you guys have been in our builder, you'll realize that this is a pain point that we've had for a while that we can finally put to rest. The idea of adding multiple things. In the builder before, we'd actually have to go, add one and then add another. Like some people can't add more than 2 properties, or if they've got 3 cars. Like we had to set a bound, right, to say we can't add more than this. It's gone. We can actually say, okay, I want to go and add an asset, right? Let's go and add a motor vehicle. We're going to say it's worth 50 grand. It's a trade-in. It's not financed. And Bob's your uncle. We've got one.
This is cool.
I'm going to add there's no limit. There's no limit. You might start breaking the system at maybe 1,000 motor vehicles, but come on, Dimitri, who's got 1,000 cars?
So these are objects. These are objects. This is what I was talking to you. This is what I was telling before. This is a very powerful tool. So these objects can be shared it's objects are allocated to the client. So, and Liam, correct me if I'm wrong, but potentially if I create a new application for this client, these objects can be shared between applications.
They can. So
the client has 5 investment properties, and I create a new application for the client. All 5 investment properties will be available in that new application. And also, we're probably not going to show it in this demo. We are launching a new customer view. So, and this is a really, really cool thing. So with the new customer view, you can see all customer obviously details and all objects for this customer, all objects associated with this customer. So if they have any insurance policies, if they have investment properties, all the employment information, like everything can be can be viewed just by going to a customer. So you can just search for Liam as your customer, and you can see all of Liam's investment properties without even opening up of any Liam's applications.
Yeah.
And if you start a new application and Liam confirms that he has sold his investment properties, then it will be updated across the board. So you have real-time, up-to-date customer information at any point of time.
Dimitri, I can't stop. I can
see you just adding stuff.
I can't stop, Dimitri. No, it's like, I mean, from a maintaining and configuring perspective, this is a huge win. From a bringing on like enterprise clients and us being able to flexibly work with their there's so many ways that this is beneficial. And the fact is that it's kind of nice, and like we're still working on the UI. Like we've got some ideas to make this even better, but it just makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
So we can kind of see that, as we go along. Let me go and add some employment. What do you reckon? I'm full-time. I work for Coles because I'm special like that. Let's go and add an income. I just want to show you once the validations are met, Dimitri, because it's good. It makes we've actually got this is kind of cool. This is a little creation of mine. Little payslip. What is it? A year-to-date calculator kind of built in, kind of cool.
What's also cool is that you can have objects inside objects. So you can have maybe, I don't know, insurance object that will have multiple insurance objects inside of it, or any other object. So we can create all kind of structures, and not just with things like insurance and real estate, but also we can create business structures. So, for example, if we have a business deal with complex business structure, we can recreate these structures in objects precisely how it is actually structured. I know with business, with company structures, especially with complex structures, sometimes it's very difficult to represent on the form, and not many CRMs. In fact, I don't think any CRM do it properly. With Mystro, you can do it now very, very well.
It's all coming together nicely. So I don't.
It's all gone. Now you can press a button.
You met all the requirements.
You met all the requirements without even knowing that you met requirements.
Frankly, I haven't even seen this from like this perspective, because like there's actually so much stuff going in the background. Like we've got permission and ACL structures, Dimitri, so like different users can see and edit. Like it's really becoming quite an incredible tool to utilize on the day-to-day. And frankly, like everyone that's using this is like, especially the clients that are using this now and other people, we're spending day after day cleaning this up, making it better, like just as best as we can. But now I can actually go and do this. I'm going to go and send out this NCCP1 pack. It's all automated, similar to what Dimitri showed before in regards to I don't know, like it sends an email, client goes and signs it, and then all the status is updated as they kind of go along. So I think this is something that, like in the background, we've got a bunch of other processes that kind of do their thing. But once we actually come back to it, these statuses change automatically once the clients, completed it, accepted it, sent out. Like it's a real game changer for Mystro.
And it can be very useful in a scenario where, imagine client has submitted fact find, they've signed all privacy documents, and then you go in and you update some information on the form, and you want them to re-sign the privacy or re-sign credit quote. So you just go to your workflow and click send signature pack or send the form, and the system will send them a form. They will sign it. It will come back to you, so you can manage that process much cleaner and much simpler.
Absolutely.
Because, and you know what? The system will actually alert you that, hey, you need to complete this process, because the item. So, for example, if they sign it automatically, compliance can be checked. So all items completed, and then when something changes on the form, the system will automatically uncheck it. So you will say, okay, something's wrong there. You will click on it. You will see the message, hey, you need to sign privacy. Click on the button. And when you click on the button, client will receive email and SMS, and they will sign it. Really cool.
Absolutely. And like, Dimitri, even this is something that clients have been asking for ages. Like this is the client side. The client goes and fills this out. Obviously the broker can do it too. But like, what if I've got other things that I want to collect? Like we've got for this particular version, we've got asset details. Like these are different not workflows, but worksheets. The broker can kind of put some data in, like what's going on, so that this can all be recorded. We're not going to show it right now, but we've got a customer portal, like a customer 360 kind of interface that you can see all of the history of what that particular client's done with you in the past, all their deals, communications. It's very exciting, very exciting. But I don't know if I could show you much more without spoiling things, Dimitri.
No, I don't think we should be showing anything else. No? I think on Wednesday, when you do live training, you might you will show how to configure it and, go through capabilities of the system and maybe give some examples how it can be configured for different situations. Like this is a tool that is designed to make everyone's lives easier, and we're trying to make it very easy for you guys to configure it on your end and start using it. Like imagine, like if you're a company, and you have brokers working for you, you can configure this workflow, and it will be automatically distributed to all of your team members, and they will follow the same rules, the same compliance, the same process. And it makes it really, really straightforward and really, really seamless.
Absolutely. Oh, to me, like this is like we've spent a lot of time putting templates together. You know, things that we can kind of plug and play. But the real power of this is that you can go and customize this however you want. I mean, you could have it super simple or super complex, and we haven't found limitations yet. You know, so I'm not going to go and touch this button here. The quote that's you know, that's up and coming. But you know, just like how do you want to run your business? Like, you want your team, you want you to just focus on the things that require your attention, and just everything else is just a blip. You know, it just does it, it handles it. You don't have to think about it. Isn't that what everyone wants? Right?
Absolutely. 100% agree with you. And I think all of our audience and all brokers will agree with you as well. I think once brokers start using this tool, they will absolutely love it. They will see how streamlined their operations will become, you know, how systematic, nothing will get missed. Everything will be recorded. Everything is auditable. Every single change, every single field update, anything is auditable and recorded. And not just on the form, but on the workflow itself. And that's really, really powerful. So if something happens and you need to get that information, you have it available at all times.
Oh, Dimitri, I completely forgot. Like, this is probably actually important to see. I completely forgot to share this. Let me actually go back to sharing my screen, because I've done, obviously, there we go. So you can see here that it's actually, I mean, I haven't gone and signed the privacy yet, but it's gone and completed this, similar to how it currently works within the system. Some of these things I can request, some of them I can't. Like, I actually can't go and request this credit quote because I need to make sure that I've selected a loan type. But like, it's just, yeah, like we were saying before, set and forget. Don't have to think about it. Just let it do what it needs to do for you, so you can spend your time on the things that require your attention. But I think that's it.
Ooh, I have a lot of brokers registered for my Clear Policy AI tool.
Here we go. Now, Dimitri, if I asked you, how did you, because like most of our team have not been a part of this, how on earth have you put this together?
Mate, I'm a developer by trade.
I know, but
I've been doing development a long time ago.
No, I get that, but it's impressive how quickly you've done it. What's your secret?
The secret is skills and AI and you know, automation tools like Mystro. Look, guys, Mystro is AI first company. So not only we are utilizing AI inside of a company for development, for bug testing, for bug fixing, for testing, for everything, but also, you know, we're thinking how we can improve our customer experiences with AI, because AI is a really, really cool tool where we can quickly prototype, quickly build something, and build something very useful. Of course, you can't just go in and start building. You know, you need to have some development skills and understanding of technology. But if you have this understanding and skills and willingness to do it and willingness to learn, anything can be done.
No, very true. Very true. Well, should we like, it's Friday, Dimitri? I think we planned on doing this on Wednesday, but it's Friday. Should we just let everyone go? Enjoy the weekend?
I think we should be doing it every Friday. Friday feels good. Obviously, not everyone can join us on Friday because people are drinking beer right now, but and do pretty much what they do on Fridays. But I think it's nice to have this conversation. It's more relaxed. And, you know, we can demonstrate what we've been working during the week, and whether it's complete, not complete, but still to demonstrate and get people to see and get a feel that what we're doing. And we are working our asses off, basically, on improvements to our architecture, to our system, to our user interfaces, creating new test products, research products. It's really exciting. Some of these products will become a real product, like, for example, the product that I demonstrated to you earlier. And this product, by the way, just going to add it to stage. Guys, if you want to register for it, navigate to clearpolicy.ai and submit your details by clicking request access. And we have a lot of people registered. So that's really good. And we'll be sure giving you access, and so you can play with the tool and give us your feedback. And that's an opportunity for all of us to collaborate on any tools that we build, whether it's Mystro, whether it's Clear Policy or any other tool, and and build it together. Build something that is really, really useful for broker community and for everyone involved.
Absolutely. And I just want to shout out one of the team, our product manager, Adam, put this together, Dimitri. New website. If you're interested, go and book a demo. Go and check it out. I think this is the first time that we can see the faces of the people behind Mystro. Like, it's not just you and me, Dimitri. Isn't that crazy?
There are more faces, but yes, absolutely. I can see my face. My face.
Just the fact that you can see a face, like you've always been the face, but now we can see other faces. What? Right?
Yeah.
We're very proud. We're very excited for all the stuff coming. So if you want to go and book a demo, or if you know that someone that's interested, like, guys, let's get on the hype, right?
Let's get on behind. Book a demo. Go to mystro.com.eu. Click on book a demo button. We'll be more than happy to have a conversation and see if we can improve your workflow.
I think I'm going to crash later, Dimitri. I think I've lost it. I think I've lost the plot.
All right.
That's okay. That's okay though.
That's okay.
Let's sign off.
All right, let's sign off, guys. Thank you so much for staying with us till the end. We have quite a few people who are still here. If you have any questions, as always, please reach out. By the way, in order to get support from Mystro and get in touch with us, please send email to support@mystro.com.eu.
Yep, good call.
So, that way the ticket will be logged appropriately in our support system, and we'll follow it up and we'll action it as quickly as possible.
Yep.
And on that note, we signing off.
Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.